So we have here beef oxtail, which I have bought and prepared before on a number of occasions. However, this time I could only find the whole tail. And so today, if we're gonna get these done, I'm gonna have to do a little butchering. Pray for me, my knives are sufficient for the work ahead. Let's see. This looks like it's already broke right here, so that'll be easy. Okay. Can you see? That ain't it. Okay, there we go. There's one. Now, if you hit the right spot, like the cartilage in between bones, your knife will just slide right through, no problem. But this would definitely be a lot simpler if I had a meat cleaver or a machete. But I got it done. And now we are going to start the cleaning process. I use different methods to clean my meat. In this instance, I'm going to use a lime and salt. I'm just going to rub the meat down real good with the salt and lime after I finish squeezing the lime on. Now I'm going to fill this in with some cold water, and I'm just going to let it sit for about 2 to 5 minutes. Let's give the sink a good washing out before we rinse the first water off of the oxtails. Okay, it's time to go ahead and rinse this first bath off of the oxtails. We're just going to give them a good rinse. We're going to pour this first water off, and then we're going to get them into a second pot of water. Now, I'm going to just blanch them a time or two. And what this does is it gets rid of any impurities in the meat ahead of cook time. So, we moved this fresher pot of just water over here to the stove, and I've set it to high, and I'm just gonna let it hit a boil and boil for maybe a minute or two, and then I'll turn it off and pour that water off. So let's let this hit a boil. Okay, we hit our boil, and look at that. These are some of the impurities that I mentioned. We want to see less and less of this scummy foam on top. Okay, so I'm going to take this over to the sink, and we're going to get a fresh pot going. Okay, here's our third pot of water. We'll go ahead and let that boil kick in and see where we're at with that nasty scum. 15 years. Okay, we've hit our boil. Look at that. Can you see anything with all this? Okay, nice, clean boil. You see that? I want to like tip you in without losing my phone to the water. Yeah. Much cleaner than that first boil. Much cleaner. This is good. While our oxtails are cooling, let's go ahead and get the vegetables, the aromatics chopped up, sliced up, diced up, all that good stuff. Okay, so we're almost done dicing, slicing, chopping all of our aromatic vegetables. And once this is all finished, we are going to combine with the seasoned oxtails, and we're gonna cover it in plastic wrap and let this marinate overnight. And that's it for part one, lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me. Please come back tomorrow for part two and watch me finish this lovely meal of oxtails, butter beans, rice, gravy, and biscuits.